Pride of Higara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban, and welcome aboard the Starship in Normal Prize for another episode of... This isn't an episode. This is the channel update video for the, for what month is it? September? God, this year's going by fast. This year's going by so fast. I can't believe we're getting close to 2023. Like, I don't know. I think life is just going way too fast right now. I seriously remember being like a 9-year-old, and that year as a 9-year-old went by so freaking slowly. Like nowadays, it feels like that 1 year is like 4 years. It's weird how life works like that. Anyways, welcome to the channel. We have a lot to talk about. I've recently gotten involved in some homeworld discords. I've always actually been part of them, but I've just been kind of like a silent lurker, just like checking in on them every once in a while. But I decided, it's time to start getting more involved with this stuff, trying to understand the homeworld community a little bit better. Because I will be honest, I don't know much about it. Getting more involved, I think, was a really, really good thing. And because of that, there's a couple really good projects that are on the horizon that I kind of was aware of, but I didn't know how close they were to coming to fruition. So like the FX Galaxy mod, which we covered a lot. I haven't covered it recently because we're covering other mods. Has their RPG mode that's going to become available starting October, and I am super looking forward to that. For those of you who don't know, that is a mode that will allow us to go to like multiple homeworld maps and play the game kind of like a X4 style, where you start off with a small ship and then you do missions and whatnot to earn resources, or do mining missions and whatnot to earn resources, and eventually change your ship out for, like, let's say you're using a Kushan Interceptor to like a Kushan Light Corvette, and then eventually upgrade it to a Heavy Corvette, and eventually earn enough money to make your own fleet and join like other militaries and whatnot. At least that's the concept we're working on right now. So I'm going to be part of the beta for that, and I believe other people can get involved as well. You just have to get on the FX Galaxy server. But I'm going to be part of that and covering it on the channel as soon as it's available, so that's very exciting. And another big project I'm being part of is Hero Crafter, which is a he's been around the homeworld community for a long time, making like small little mods, and he's been working on a project probably, I think, for like a half a year, maybe longer, of making the actual homeworld remastered, or homeworld Cataclysm remastered game. It has a lot in it. Honestly, he's been telling me about it, and I'm just like, holy crap, this is so awesome. There's a lot into it. I don't really want to go too much into it right now, but I will be part of his beta, which hopefully will be starting here in a couple weeks, whenever I actually have time to help him out with the beta. And I will also be recording that and probably cutting it up into sections for the channel. So that's going to be up on the channel too as well. So and of course we have Homeworld 3 coming out next year. So there's a lot of really, really big projects and a lot of really cool things to get involved in Homeworld. And that's another reason why I decided to like really start getting involved in the Discords, because it's like there's so many cool projects. Like I do want to be part of the whole journey of Homeworld, finally getting the recognition it deserves after like 2 decades, and this is making me emotional. That is a very interesting reaction. But yeah, I don't know, it just makes me happy. But speaking of like weird experiments, when I got part of the get involved in some more of the Homeworld Discords, I stayed up with a guy named Darth Soban, and me and him just stayed up for 36 hours just talking about Homeworld and like checking out like Homeworld things and modding Homeworld. It was a lot of fun. But when we were talking, we literally every single like subject or interest we had, we both had the same interest, but when it comes to like opinions on those interests, we were the exact opposite. It was super strange. I've never met a person who is so similar to me, yet at the same time so different. So I I might be doing something interesting. He might be becoming the channel's alter ego, and I am really interested or excited to make that a reality. It's gonna be awesome. So just imagine my gameplay, but the exact opposite, and still winning the mission. That's the best way I can describe his personality. And also in other news, for those of you who are unaware, last week the channel did break 1,000 subscribers as of recording this, which means I was officially able to enter the YouTube program, which means that the channel can start making money. And obviously the channel is still really small, so it's not making much money, which is again perfectly understandable. I don't really care if the channel makes tons of money. But I am also very curious to see things about it. Hang on I'm honestly curious to see how much the channel has made. We are up to 80 cents. I have enough to buy half of a candy bar. Woohoo! So that's some excitement for you guys. And at the end of the year, like I normally do, we'll be going through all that stuff to see how much the channel is making and the views and everything, because I do plan to keep this channel as transparent as possible with you guys, because I believe that's a good thing to keep the channel nice and healthy. But yeah, that's everything. Honestly, everything I just said has happened within the last like 4 days. My brain is like completely overwhelmed with all the information I've learned. So that's another reason I'm kind of so yeah, it's been a trip. It's been a lot of trip. Yep, that's what my brain condition is right now. So because of these things, there's a little bit of change that's gonna be happening on the main channel. So Mondays are now mod days. Since I kind of gotten involved with some of the different like mod creators who are working on some really good projects, I kind of want to keep that momentum going and help support and help get their their projects out to the public so other people are aware of it. So yeah, so expect a different mod every Monday, kind of like I used to do before I kind of switched up the channel again. So yeah, I'm excited to do those because those are going to kind of be a different style video than the rest. I haven't decided if I want them to be 30 minutes or an hour, but it's going to be more of like not really fast paced, but it's going to kind of be a combination of my normal gameplay and the ship showcase series. It's going to be like a hybrid between those two, where we're going to be looking at the ships and putting them in combat and then playing a skirmish. So it's going to be interesting. I'm still kind of working out the details, but that's what Mondays are going to be. And then Tuesdays are still going to be complex. We're still doing the complex campaign until we beat that. And then Wednesday is going to be simplex, which is what Mondays used to be. And then Thursday is Space Engineers, where we're building the Captain Soban's flagship. Friday will be Emporion Galactic Survival, to kind of just mix things up and not keep the whole channel just homeworld. Plus, it's good for me to like play something else, because I like to mix things up, even if I'm like working with modders or playing like different versions of homeworld. I still want to do something else. That's just the way my brain works. And then Saturday is Sword of the Stars. Hopefully we can actually make it far in that game and not get overwhelmed like 100 turns in. And then Sundays are going to be what I call special days. And these are the days where where this video will normally be located, where like channel announcements, homeworld announcements, or any type of like special project I'm involved with that don't fall in any of the other categories will go to that video or that day. And sometimes there won't even be a video on Sundays, because that's also a relaxing day for me as well. So yeah, that's what's going on. And for the secondary channel, at the moment I'm going to kind of put the content on that channel on hold, because I'm getting really involved with other homeworld projects. I don't have the time or probably the energy to make a video for that channel. I will still post things on that channel, but it's the content, like the amount of the amount of uploads that I do on that channel are probably going to drop a lot, to like maybe 1 or 2 a week. So apologize for you guys that are enjoying the series on that channel, but until like we get the homeworld stuff done, until we get like testing of the RPG mode and the homeworld beta stuff and whatnot down, I'm probably going to be like reducing that. So yeah, that's what's going on in the channel. Hopefully that made sense. My brain is a little bit jumbled because, like I said, in the last 4 days, I've been hit with so much information that my brain is just like, I'm done. Stop it. But it's good. It's good. It's information I probably should have needed to know for like the past year. So just getting a crash course of, yeah. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end this episode before my brain actually shuts down. Or this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I know it's like more of a rambling video, but it's really been fun. I'm happy that I'm getting more involved with other homeworld stuff. I'm happy that the channel is growing, and I'm happy that, you know, everyone's hyped for Homeworld 3. So it's been interesting. That's the only word I have for this. But anyways, until next time, guys. This is Captain Soban signing out.
The Thaker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The mothership must survive.